Hello, Thurin here with another random Reddit ramble. There's not going to be any dawdling, I'm just going to get right into it with this one. So, here we go. Okay, first one is Hoggett. And there's some jets, I believe. So this could be... Let's see, welcome to Hoggett, a noob-friendly community for fans of high-fidelity combat flight simulation. Okay, it's pretty cool. I mean, I've never done one of these. They'd probably be pretty cool, though. How, they even have links for, ones for specific, battles and stuff like that. That's crazy. There's one for Persian Gulf. I mean, jets are pretty crazy. If you've ever seen a jet fly by as it's hitting, or as it's breaking the sound barrier and goes supersonic or whatever, it'll make that really loud bang sound. It's pretty incredible how loud it is. And I'm pretty alright on planes. And it's not like I travel a lot on airplanes. I've been on a few flights. Yeah, the first time it was a different experience, but it was didn't really affect me all that much. I've never been on an overnight flight where I had to sleep, so I can't say if I'd be able to sleep in a plane or not. I've had some early morning flights, and I think maybe a late flight that landed around midnight or something like that. So, and then we had a 2-hour drive to the hotel. So that was a really late night. Yeah, flight simulator, that's interesting. It's a good start. VR and all that, that's crazy. Ooh, dash cam. So this is a Reddit about dash cam videos. Oh man, so this all has to be near disaster kind of stuff, or even disaster stuff, really. Let's see. Alright, let's take a look at this one video. So, driver merging onto a highway, and they're behind a tractor trailer. They're merging into the middle lane now. Behind another. Oh my god. Holy crap. They got. I don't know how this person that cut them off didn't hit them. And actually, there goes a cop following. Yep. I don't. So, they get behind a car in the middle lane. And actually, I think they might actually clip them a little bit in the front left, fender area. And they just speed right on by. They're flying. Yeah. So here's another one about someone running a red light, I think. Yep. The guy clearly just runs right through a red light. No qualms about it. Okay, here's another video. Driver is going straight on a multi-lane road that's not a highway, and My God. This driver's turning left on, and they're crawling. They're literally crawling into this person's lane, and they don't stop. Like, what do people think? What are they thinking? They're going like 10 miles an hour. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, here's a video. Someone hitting a cop car. See if it running a red light. So, sitting at a light, there's a big truck in front of him, so some blocking of the intersection. I haven't seen anything yet. Oh, there's a truck that went flying through. I don't think that's what it was. Okay, so a cop car has its lights on, pulled up from a different angle of the intersection. Oh my God. Yep. The cop's sitting at the red light, and the light changes so the cop can go through, and a car coming from a perpendicular angle is absolutely flying. Doesn't see a car coming through because the left turn lane is blocked by this huge truck that's in front of the car with the dash cam, and just T-bones this cop car. Here's one. Oh, this is different. This is a dash cam where it catches somebody trying to break into their car. So the car's parked facing outside of this, facing away from the curb. So they backed into the spot. There's a car that comes flying in, parks the same way right next to the car. Don't see anything though. So like the video doesn't, unless there's the audio to it. Yeah, I mean, this was kind of poor because the video is facing the front of the car. You can't see the break-in trying to happen. I would have liked to see this guy like struggle, like failing to break into the car. That would have been funny. Let's see. Take out another one. So this was more of a question being posed. So the video is on a highway, and the camera is actually in the back of the car, and it's capturing the front of the car behind it, and there's literally like a flashing. It's weird. There's like a strobe light next to the front license plate of this car. That's weird. Let's see the comments, because the guy, the poster is asking like, what is this light for? Let's see. There's one comment. Yeah, so this guy's saying it's cruise control, LiDAR. I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't have that new of a car where it has like the ability to like be self-aware of what's around it. So I guess that might make sense, but I had never seen that before. I mean, you see when you're like on a highway and you're passing a car, you can see on their side view mirror there's a little light or something that will indicate that there's a car passing you. I've seen that, but I've never actually seen the like radar or lidar itself. Here's one. Okay, this is being posed as a question. Whose fault is it? Let's take a look. All right, so in a parking lot, and so so this is a video from a parking lot. There's a car that is, oh no, it's actually a line for a gas station, and that's in a big like shopping center parking lot. And so the POV is from a car in one line, and the car in front is trying to merge around the car in front of them and get into a different line. And as they're doing that, there is a truck that is trying to pass on the left-hand side. And the Volkswagen that's making the merge does not see the truck, and the truck just does. I don't think the truck cares if the Volkswagen sees the truck or not. But I mean, whose fault is it? I mean, you can put some blame on both parties involved. Like the truck is in the wrong because the part where this is happening is not a parking lot. It's in like a road that's in the parking lot. That's so you should stay on the one side, and this guy's trying to cheat that. Meanwhile, the Volkswagen in front clearly isn't paying attention to what's around them and what's behind them. So I mean, they're both at fault. Oh, video of a cyclist and a scooter colliding. Let's take a look at this. So this is in the UK. I'm up to an intersection. Let's see. Wait, I think I completely missed it because yeah, it's nothing. They're like on the sidewalk. Right, I think I've been in off this enough. I think this might be something. Maybe it's just car crashes. Right? I guess I just like car crashes. I don't know. I've been on this one for like 8 minutes now. Let's move on. Dash cam. That was a good little bit of fun. Oh man. Oh boy. Here it is. Every man should know. Okay. What should I know? Every man should know. You know that thing your dad was supposed to teach you but never did. Get your dad advice right here. Let's take a look at some of the trending posts. How to cook a perfect steak. I mean, it's not that hard. I don't think. All I do when I grill a steak is salt and pepper both sides, and then throw it on the grill for 4 minutes each on both sides. Get it pink, nice little mix of pink and red, and it's delicious. Salt and pepper, that's all I need. Maybe rub a little rosemary on both sides as well. How long before a condom actually expires? That's probably a pretty good question to ask. There's some pretty Standard questions: how to stop excessive sweating, how to do the perfect pull-up, if you cut yourself while shaving, what do you do? Bald spot, antifungal cream, deodorant. How to build a log raft. I want to see what the top posts are in this of all time. I don't know. The top post is referring to a different Reddit page that's been quarantined, so maybe let's not talk about that one. How to jumpstart a car. That was the second one. How to save a choking dog. That should be number one. I mean, if there's anything worth saving, it's a dog. How to sew a button to something. Did not expect to see that. Did not expect to see that. Oh, this is a good one. Teaching a way to wrap your cables so that they will last longer. So like headphone cables, power cables, instrument cables. That's probably a pretty nifty thing. Classic cocktails, how to make them. Suits and shoes go together. How to use Google effectively. Oh, and then there's a post. Here's how you actually jump a car. How to make the most of a nap. They have a picture of the military, like, alphabet code, like A Alpha, B Bravo, C Charlie, D Delta, Sierra Tango Foxtrot. There's another one, how to sew a button. Again. Oh, what each car dashboard light means. Yeah, I definitely don't know what all of them mean. My car doesn't. I mean, I guess this is like all the possible dashboard lights. Not every car can have every single one of those, right? Oh, and there's a third different post about how to jump a car. Okay, let's move on. Sailing. The sailing Reddit. I mean, the views have got to be incredible. The top, I guess that's, it's kind of interesting. The second top post of all time is saying I cut a sailboat in half, and it's basically like an x-ray of the innards of what the sailboat looked like, so you can see like the different compartments and everything, so that's kind of interesting. But you'd think like all of the top posts would be about some of the views that the people have seen. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be terrified or exhilarated at like sailing in the middle of the ocean. Like especially with something that's not like a massive ship, but just like a sailboat. I don't know. There's something I can see how people would be, do that for the liberation of it, but I don't know. It's just be so. I don't know how I'd view it. Okay, here's a meme. That's one of the posts. It's from an old Scooby-Doo cartoon where they're like unmasking the villain, and the villain in this case has a sailboat as like a head. So the meme is, okay, gang, let's see who this hobby really is, and they take off the quote-unquote hood of the sailboat, and it's just a picture of a lot of alcohol, and it says casual alcoholism. I could see that. I could see that. Oh wow, there's a picture. Someone in a sailboat sailing from Seattle to Hawaii. That's crazy. I mean, it's just nothing but water for miles and miles. Again, I don't have that experience, so I can't say how I would. I mean, it's clearly beautiful, but at the same time, it's like you're alone. Like, I don't know. It's funny. So it's a picture of a person on a sailboat just holding a plate of chips, and the post is, does anyone else present sacrificial potato chips on a paper plate to encourage the wind? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to try and get some wind. Alright, let's move on. Okay, let's see what this one is. Oh, this is a Minecraft. I'm sure one of like hundreds of different Minecraft Reddits. This subreddit is for all things related to modded Minecraft. This subreddit was originally created for discussion around the FTB launcher. Don't know what that means. FTB, and then the Reddit page is Feed the Beast. So I don't play Minecraft, don't know much about Minecraft. Seen a couple of people play it on Twitch. Seems like can be a pretty relaxing, chill way to spend some time to get away from things. And then, for the longest time, I didn't know that there was like actual danger where like people can hunt you or something, or like there's like zombies. I don't know where the zombies came into play, but that's a little bit of spice to it, I guess. The next Reddit is a Reddit all about Saskatchewan. Don't know much about Saskatchewan. One of the provinces in Canada. Sure, they get a lot of snow, and it's very cold. Yeah, and all of the, a lot of the top posts right now are about the protests going on up there. So let's just bypass that completely and move on. Oh, whoops, I hit popular, not random. Like this Reddit page has no title. Ask Academia. This subreddit is for discussing academic life and for asking questions directed towards people involved in academia, both science and humanities. Let's take a look at some of the top things in here. Let's see. The top post. In an interview right before receiving the 2013 Nobel Prize in Physics, Peter Higgs stated that he wouldn't be able to get an academic job today because he wouldn't be regarded as productive enough. By the time he retired in 1996, he was uncomfortable with the new academic culture. Quote, after I retired, it was quite a long time before I went back to my department. I thought I was well out of it. It wasn't my way of doing things anymore. Today, I wouldn't get an academic job. It's as simple as that. I don't think I would be regarded as productive enough. End quote. He doubts a similar breakthrough could be achieved in today's academic culture because of the expectations on academics to collaborate and keep churning out papers. He said, quote, "It's difficult to imagine how I ever would have had enough peace and quiet in the present sort of climate to do what I did in 1964. I've been hearing kind of similar sentiments from people I know who are like just regular like teachers, where it's not like the priorities just aren't right. I mean, I've long thought that the education systems kind of aren't built the right way. It's all about recall. I think that's all it takes to get a good grade is recall. That's not what learning's about. If any professor is reading this, please do not praise students keeping the presentations much longer than you said it should be because it covers more. It is unfair and an obvious sign of obliviousness. It is nonsense. That's true. Like, you're allotted the amount of time. You're allotted a certain amount of time. Stick to it. Like, you're just being a blowhard. Oh my god. I flunked someone for plagiarism. I just discovered they hired a PA to investigate me. That's amazing. Wow. Like I can't imagine having such confidence in yourself that when you're caught doing something wrong, you double down and attack the person that caught you. Like, that's insane. That person is insane. Why did I pursue a PhD if it has not led to any opportunities? That's an excellent question. Like, I definitely don't have a PhD, but uh, I feel like there's this mystique about college where it's like if you just get a degree, you're going to get opportunities. That's not true. That's not true at all. Like, yeah, having a college degree is nice, but just having it, it's not good enough. Like, I kind of had expectations like once I graduated, I was gonna get, I was gonna get opportunities pretty early. It took me like it took me like 5 years after I graduated college to get a job just related to the field that I wanted to work in. So yeah, there's this mystique that like just getting the degree will automatically open doors. It's not the case. And another person I know who went to college later in life, and they just expected things to get better right after they graduated, and I was trying to like not be a Debbie Downer to them about it, but they're still in the same job that they were before, and they're not happy about it. I think what the college the college experience as a whole is what makes it worth it, I think. But I think I have much more respect for people who graduate high school and then just go to like a trade school or something like that now. Like, you can earn more sooner, I almost feel like, but yeah. I like what academia is supposed to be. Just learning things and being curious, but it's just not what it seems to be. And also, teachers aren't paid enough. Not nearly enough. I must be in some sort of Canadian air something space or something, because I just jumped to Victoria, British Columbia's Reddit. Now, speaking of views, some of the stuff in BC and in Victoria have got to be incredible. Like in the Pacific Northwest, it's incredible. Ooh. Oh wow, there's a picture of somebody, the sunset at somebody's house, and the sky is like red and orange. It's incredible. And naturally, there's a lot of going on with a lot of stuff about protests. So yeah, let's not so much about views, but so let's move on. Satisfactory. This looks like it's some sort of meme. Yeah, not my area of expertise. Let's just go to the next one. Programmer humor. Alright, well, I'm not a programmer. But I have somewhat of an IT background. But and some of these are kind of going over my head. Never spend 6 minutes doing something by hand when you could spend 6 hours failing to automate it. That's funny. Oh, this is a meme. Those pop-up alerts about cookies on websites, where you can click, got it, don't show again, and it just, you refresh the page and it just pops up again. To replace programmers with robots, clients will have to accurately describe what they want. We're safe. That's true. Clients never know what they need, never know what they want. Alright, moving on. What is Swagbucks? I mean, it's a funny name. What is this? And they call themselves Swaggernauts. Oh, I guess it's just an e-currency. Yeah. Not really into all that, so let's just move on. It's a funny name though. I like the name Swagbucks. The next one is something called Tasker. Just something else that some other tech app or something. Let's move on. So I deal with computer stuff like all day for a work day. I don't want to deal with any of it right now. Okay, this is interesting. This is called Yes, 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 No. Okay, so this is like epic fail kind of stuff. So let's see. coach racing a robotic tackling dummy. Football. So the coach wins the race, but then at the finish line, the tackling dummy bumps into the coach and the coach falls down, so that everybody starts laughing. Yeah, the tackling dummy took down the coach. That's funny. Oh. This video is like a teenage girl trying to do like a hands-free like handstand kind of thing, and she just barely comes up short and falls backwards. Like she's so close to nailing it. She lands both of her feet, but her body is still bent so far back that the momentum can't carry her up again. So she kind of like backward face plants into, and she's doing this on a beach. So she face plants into like sand, and one of her legs comes flying back, kicks her in the face. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I could watch that all day. I could literally watch that all day. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh yeah, I've seen this video before. It's a video looking back at the driver and like the people on a speedboat that's just ripping through this lake, and all the people have got their shades on, they got swimsuits, and they're all trying to look too cool, but it gets to a point where it's like clearly they've made a bad decision about how fast they're going, and eventually they're just they just start bouncing uncontrollably, and they just start flailing around the boat, and it's pretty common because the obviously like the way that because then they try and turn while they're doing it, and like I've driven a boat like twice, and even I know you should not be turning a boat that's flying at that speed, and the people who are trying to stand up just fall over, but the driver, the way he falls. I gotta stop it. I'm a little too loud. The way the driver falls, he falls from the point of view of watching it. He falls from the left to the right, and the way he falls is like his arms go to his sides, and he just turns and falls like. he's in a perfectly straight line, just kind of falls over. Oh my god. That's another one I could watch all day. This Reddit is class. This is a class Reddit. Like, I'm absolutely joining this. It's called Yes, 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 No. Oh man, that's amazing. The way he falls, it's just amazing. And there's almost 2 million members of this Reddit. But, oh man, that's funny. What else? Okay, here's a video of a skier. Ooh. Ooh, jeez. Okay, that guy got seriously hurt. I don't think that should be on there. Yeah, like, that was really ugly looking. Yeah, seen that video before. There's a video of a kid riding a bike down a hill and then crashes into some trash cans at the bottom of the hill, and they sync up that crashing of the trash cans into the big drum solo of the Phil Collins song. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it doesn't show, but the pain still grows. No stranger to you and me. And yeah, so that's the song. And the way the trash cans are falling, like, it syncs up pretty well with that. Oh yeah, there's a video of people standing at the back of a runway as a plane is getting ready to take off, and when the plane really gets its engines going, there's a lot of people standing there. Like, what do you think? Like, some of them I don't think realized how bad it was gonna be, because they get like thrown across a road and crashing into like this concrete barrier. Uh-oh, there's a bike race. Oh my god. Like, oh, you idiot. Like, there's clearly a bike race going on. There's people on the sides of the little street, and this person just decides to walk across. Like, what are you thinking? Oh my god. This is amazing. There's a video of this little dachshund like puppy trying to play with this small group of donkeys and zebras, and the dachshund's like kind of running up to them, and then the second a zebra turns and like takes a step or two towards the puppy, it just turns and turns its heels and sprints in the opposite direction. That's funny. Oh my god. Yep. There's a video of a car, someone trying to drive through flooding, and yeah, naturally it gets to the point where the car just disappears, basically, you know? I want to see the top boosts of all time here. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so the video is, it's a prank. Standing at the fridge and you're wearing your clothes backwards. So it looks like you're looking into the fridge when you're facing away from the fridge, and you put a hood up. And so the prank is to get the person to pull down the hood so your head is like facing them right in their face instead of looking the opposite way, and it freaks them out. The first part of the video shows how it should go, with pulling down the hood and the guy screaming at his girlfriend's or sister's or wife's face or something, and she runs away. But the second part, the video of how it happened for one guy, where he's got the fridge stuff open, he's wearing the clothes backward, he flips the hood up, and he's standing there waiting, and his wife or girlfriend or something is just kind of messing around in the kitchen behind him, and walks by, stops, comes back, and goes to what she believes is to do a smack on the old butt cheeks, but the guy's facing the wrong way, so she just smacks him in a very uncomfortable place, and he falls to the floor in pain. I think I've seen that before, but that's funny. Oh man, that was fun. Yeah. Here's a video of so one of those like log plume rides in an amusement park where it comes down the hill and hits water, and the water just goes everywhere. Naturally, there's a bridge over the water where it's like the splash zone, and there's this guy uh, standing on the bridge. He's putting on like a tough guy act. This water doesn't scare me or anything like that. And he's got shades on, and as soon as the water uh, gets poured over him, he like looks towards the camera and he's like, "Yeah, this is no big deal. This is nothing. I'm good." And he kind of flicks his head to like shake some water off, and his sunglasses go flying over the bridge into the water. Yes, this is an excellent Reddit. Oh my god. There's a video of one of those gender reveal parties going horribly wrong. Like, oh my god, those are the worst. Like, didn't one, hasn't there been multiple that have started like massive forest fires in California? Like, I don't know how to describe that, but it was funny, and I think this was a good one. There's been a couple of good. Oh, they stopped drinking Reddit. Yeah. Okay, this is a useful Reddit page. I know I know some people close to me that have had alcohol problems or problems with alcohol. But yeah, that's a sad state of affairs. And a lot of that is just poison. It's like just poison. Like I don't drink much anymore. I mean, partially because I just don't have the wish to be drunk that much. Like yeah, I get like back in college was a good time, and there have been a few times since college where I've been drunk and had a lot of fun, but the day after, it's just not worth it, you know? Then again, being someone who's not super social, like, I was better socially drunk than I am sober, so, yeah, stop drinking. That's a useful one. I'm gonna do a couple more. This has been going on quite a while. There was a few that we started for quite a while. I don't know if this one is like some artist or something. Brandon something. Skip that one. There's some sort of gaming thing. Let's skip that one. Japan life. So just to read it about life in Japan. Never been there myself. I feel like Tokyo would like be incredibly overwhelming with how big and like populated it is. Trying on Google Maps. Google Maps Reddit. Okay, let's take a look. What are the top posts in here? Oh wow. That's pretty crazy. The top post on this is saying thanks Google Maps. And it's a picture of someone taking someone's car. So the right front wheel fender is, scraped like crazy. And then they go to Google Maps and there's literally a picture of it happening to their car. That's crazy. So yeah, thanks Google Maps. Some weird looking pictures of some islands. Oh, this is nice. It's a picture of an old guy sitting on his porch, but like reclined back with his feet up on the railing of the porch. It says, my grandpa passed on December 22nd, 2020. He was known for sitting on the porch with his feet kicked up. Today I found this on Google Maps and it made me quite happy. That's nice. That's nice. Good for them. My stomach's kind of rumbling. I'm a little bit hungry. Okay, that was really funny. So there's this post called Magic Bunny. And it's a video going down a very rural, like, country road. And you stop at one point, and there, on the left-hand side, there's a rabbit, a pretty big-sized rabbit, that's on its hind legs, and it looks like it's about to jump. And you go forward, further down the road, and you spin the camera back around, and the rabbit is like 20 feet in the air mid-jump. Like, how in the world did this happen? And it has music playing in the background, and it's like the Avengers music that they play when it's like when they play the music when like the logo shows up, like in the beginning of the movie. And so when they spin the camera around and point it up at the bunny, you hear like the dun, 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 like the title sequence. That's funny. Like, what happened there? That's an interesting one. Like, how did that happen? Google Maps view or Google Earth view of every public sauna in Finland, and it's just the whole country is just littered with like those red pins. They're literally everywhere. They do love a sauna over there, don't they? And I somehow stumbled into a Norwegian Reddit page that's all in Norwegian, so I can't read any of this. Be a nice place to visit though. Look at some fjords. Speaking of views, let's try and find one last good one here. What is this? Awful taste, but great execution. This could be interesting. Maybe. Oh my god. The top post of all time is a throw pillow that has like sequins on it or something like that. And in the middle of this big circle, there's a different colored sequin that probably feels differently. And the post says, "My sister got this from my it's my sister got this from my colorblind brother." And so the brother probably can't tell the color difference, and there's a word spelled out in different colors, and it says penis. So the colorblind brother just has a throw pillow that says penis on it, and he can't tell. That's funny. Getting close to an hour now. This is going on way longer than I thought it was. I guess this just happens when I find some interesting stuff in here. I just want to keep going. We got to the golf Reddit. I could probably spend a lot of time in this one as well. I'm a fairly new golfer. I like watching the major tournaments, but let's just see. Oh, no, let's not just see. Let's cut this here. It's going on way too long. So I hope this was relaxing for you in some way. If you were using this to try and fall asleep, I hope you are not awake right now. And if you are still trying to fall asleep, I hope you fall asleep very soon. And that you have a very nice rest. Toodles.